back, everyone, to Let's Play Rocket League with me, BrainBoy20, where we last left off. We had a few blooper matches. And by blooper matches, I mean my connection decided to say, screw me in particular, I'm going to disconnect in the middle of a match and then let you get taken over by ghosts. Sending my car driving all over the field out of my control, and I just decided I was too frustrated to continue doing this. So I'm just going to put us directly into a match. Without further ado, ooh, nighttime. That's neat. Cat Grep is on the enemy team. I have no idea what else is going on, because I'm just starting this as soon as I can. And while I do get a solid hit, it is immediately countered by whoever the opponent is, and that is Man Pete. Well, I do bounce it off the side of our goal. Unfortunately, that sets it up perfectly. If anyone wanted to, they could easily take advantage of this. Thankfully, the other people on my team, Jay Daniels and Numevex, are in a perfect position to counter any attempt they make at our goal. But the only other opponent that has been unnamed, Jura's Arc, managed to kill my ally when he was in a good position to try to get the ball out of the scoring system. Getting it out of a deadlock. That's what the term is. That's what I was thinking of. I gotta refamiliarize myself with the controls again, because as you know, I never do practice matches, as evidenced by last video especially. And while I do set the ball into the air slightly, it's taken the opposing team takes advantage of that in an effort to get it away from us. Unfortunately, due to them working opposingly to one another, they just set the ball back towards their own goal. So this looks like it's going to be a very low-scoring match. And I'm actually finally starting to get the jumps down correctly, and unfortunately our team still works against each other. And unfortunately, Jura's Arc is just a fraction of a second faster in getting towards the ball, meaning he gets the ability to knock it onto our side of the field, as opposed to me sending it anywhere remotely near their goal. Further reinforcing the fact that this will be a very, very low-scoring match. Kinda love how we just jumped into there. And unfortunately, we didn't get scored upon, even though it was a great position, because the entire enemy team was on the opposite side of the ball, in between the ball and our goal. And my teammate knocks it away from the goal for some ungodly reason. I don't know what he thought he was going to do there. And Man Pete left the match for unknown reasons, replacing him with a bot. So we have Wolfman, not going to make the mistake I made a couple episodes ago. And unfortunately I can't stop my momentum mid-air, so I'm not in any position to try to get the ball away from our goal, or out of a position to shoot it from, but fortunately it works out well. And Jay Daniels is passing... Is it dribbling in soccer? Unfortunately, he knocks the ball away from the goal. Why did you do that? No, seriously, there was no point to that action, and now they scored because you knocked it away from our own goal. Or from a goal that you could have made. Why? Anyway, Wolf Jobs... There we go, I did it again. No, the Dark Pro replaces Wolfman. And I get first touch due to a slight speed boost due to the somersault. Unfortunately, no one's in any position to take advantage of that except for Jay Daniels, who manages to get the ball just slightly away, and I managed to deflect the ball from a shot that would go exactly the opposite of the direction I wanted it to go, and instead just deflect it towards the side of our goal. Dark Pro gets to... No. Is he on the enemy team? So Numix is on our side, and unfortunately, due to me not jumping high into the air in any way, shape, or form, Cat Grep managed to score on us. Because I just decided to do a small little hop. And even then, it doesn't look like I even got off the ground before he went to score. And I'm going to be playing goalie here, as I'm hoping no one does the infamous everyone doesn't do anything because we all think someone else is coming in from the side. And Numix blocks any shot by Cat Grep. Not much else to say there. We just lightly tap the ball in the hopes of it going in the right direction. They have something to say about that. And Armstrong has joined the match because Jura's Arc has left. There's a lot of levers today. And I get a good solid hit. Unfortunately, my aim was a little off, so I can only set the ball on their side of the field and hope that someone has a good chance to score. And while I can keep centering the ball, it's up to my teammates to set up the actual shot we could use. And unfortunately, I'm not setting up, well, shots that they can actually exploit. And I really should take a lesson from what I keep saying and not send the ball towards our side of the field. And while I do try to perform a mid-air hit, I miss horribly. And I miss again, preventing us from scoring. However, Jay Daniels picks up where I missed and managed to score for us. Nice Viking hat. Anyway, we can tie this up in the last minute. If we can. I don't know why I boosted there. I'm supposed to be guarding the goal in this position, but it looks like it's not coming our way anytime soon. He says it, so clearly comes our way, and my attempt at a mid-air hit through flight fails horribly. And I couldn't pick up any boost, and I think Cat Grep manages to score off of Jay Daniels by just barely bouncing it off of him. Let me see how that went. Yeah, Jay Daniels just barely knocks it in. It might have been fine if he didn't, but I couldn't be certain. And the infamous spawn, except for Jay Daniels actually doing the smart play and actually going forward. And while I do attempt a flying hit, it fails, but the opposing team manages to complete the flying hit for us. I'm just going to slightly bicycle hit it in and hope that my team can actually knock the ball in. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case, and I set up a good aerial shot for Cat Grep, which might lead to them scoring. However, that is not the case, and looks like they might score for us. Numix? Oh. And no one's in any position to attempt to score, so they're just going to stall so they can have a bit as large of a lead as they possibly can, and we lose. Oh well. Paladin body. Yeah, I'm not going to bother rematching. Or, you know what, we'll vote rematch. I'm ready. And we change fields to the Rain Slick International League field. Oh no, it's just a rematch? I don't recognize Cursed Johns. Maybe someone left. Yeah, several people left. So Cursed John's on our team. I can't tell who else is on their team because we're too far away to see the names. And cutting out the microphone so I could burp a little bit, but that's probably going to show up because I really need to rebalance the microphone audio. And I was in no position to block that one. I forgot to side jump to block it, or side somersault. He's instantly destroyed by who knows what. I'm not even sure who's on whose team yet. So on the opposing team is Cat Grep, Jay Daniels, Numix, Cursed John, and Reminisce. Two completely unknown players are on my team. So this is going to be fun. And my attempt at an aerial hit fails so horribly, and they almost score were it not for Cursed John's intervention. They send the ball high into the air. I'm going to try to get a shot off the side to block it. Unfortunately, I think I just set them up for the perfect goal. How did that happen? I went up the side wall in an attempt to bash it away, and I knock it into Jay Daniels, who managed to score off of that. Great. Although I don't think that would have changed much, because I think he would have just scored slightly faster. Coming in from the side, I'm going to try to get there as soon as possible. I get first touch, but they get the solid hit, sending it to our side of the field. And while I do attempt a side hit, I could not jump high enough to stop it. However, none of them are in any position to... No, they attempted to score. They failed miserably. And my attempt to tend the ball towards their goal does not work. And while I do bicycle hit, it's unfortunately at an improper angle, and thus I can't score off of that. And we have no one on our side of the field, and both of our teammates missed any opportunity they had to attempt to score. I'm not going to score on our own team, no matter what I say. And a flying hit fails, although I kind of expected that, so that's why I cut out the boost. And I don't know who got that boost. That looks like Cursed John did. I was actually hoping that would go over me, which is why I didn't attempt to jump. And he's just gently sending it towards his own goal, which works out just fine for me. Reminisce manages to get the boost off of this, and hopefully he can send it into the goal. Unfortunately, Cat Grep has gotten the ball just enough, and my attempt to block it fails because I don't know how to stop yet. And there are people walking around over here, and Numix managed to get me. And I managed to finally save the goal. Even though it doesn't say it, that was about to go into this goal, and I wouldn't want to be scored on. It was like, boost not recharge if someone's nearby it. That's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying if that's the case. And I managed to get a slight light tap, sending it towards their goal, avoiding the opposing team. Unfortunately, Numix is in a perfect position to block. And while I attempt to do the same, Reminisce actually managed to do what I had attempted to, except at a much more efficiently. Reminisce attempts to block the ball, but is just slightly too far ahead. It looks like they might score, and Cat Grep manages to score. Let's see what happened there. Reminisce and my other teammate missed trying to get the ball. Curse John's his other name. And Cat Grep manages to get a clear shot directly on our goal, as we really don't have any goalies. Coming in from the side, speed boost, manages to get the solid hit and the first touch. Unfortunately, I misjudged the momentum of the ball, and I could not send it towards their goal. He almost sets up a perfect position to score, but unfortunately none of us are in an angle to take advantage of that. I'm going to try to stay as far away as I can. And Cat Grep managed to get the boosted shot, but he sends it back towards his side of the field, and Curse John almost has a perfect shot if he were only slightly slower. I really need to pick up some boost. And Cat Grep managed to get the ball away from me to prevent me from any attempt to score, but I wasn't in any position to do so, as I have no boost with which to control the ball with. Cat Grep manages to get a side shot off, and no one's in any position to attempt to score. Numix manages to smash into me again because I'm a really slow, easy target. And I think I should return the favor. I think I should return the favor, and then I have no boost. However, the ball just manages to barely bounce off the side of the goalpost, preventing a score, or what should have been an easy score. Finally getting some boost, Numix manages to destroy another person. Thankfully it's not me this time. I'm trying to get any boost with which to return the favor. And I do take one for the team, get blown up by Numix again, but I manage to get the ball away from him to prevent him from scoring. While I do bounce it off the side, they send it once again towards our side, and we just can't seem to get a break. I bounce it away from him once again, sending it towards the middle. Unfortunately, that usually sets up a perfect shot. I would love to try to prevent this. Unfortunately, I forget to power slide, preventing me from having a good shot, or a good attempt at a shot. I bounce Reminisce. Ah, that should have hit. Oh well. I am working on my esports commentary, if you couldn't figure it out. That's pretty much the entire point of this. Unfortunately, which I keep saying unfortunately, because that's quite unfortunate, wouldn't you agree? And I missed my shot, because I'm trying to focus on commentary, because I didn't want it to get too dull while doing this. And I'm not going to attempt to score my own goal, or at least I'm not going to score my own goal. And I can't get the revenge hit that I was looking for. And we set up a near perfect shot for them to get in, and Cat Grep managed to score once more with only 2 seconds remaining. And we might as well just not even move, because in 2 seconds I know for a fact no one can score. Although we might as well make an attempt. And I get first touch in an aerial hit. The ball is sent skyward, but no one's in any position to score as a result of this. The opposing team wins with a clean sweep of 0-4. We get the Warframe antenna, which is great. I actually was a fan of the game for a while. And I think that'll be it for this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Rocket League, and I am signing off. If you liked the video, please remember to like, comment, or subscribe. Helps out a great deal, and I'll see you all next time.